guys, it's David from STR coming back at you with the review of the brand new LG G6. And this phone is a really fantastic phone. I think this is LG's new hope, and yes, I just quoted from Star Wars. Design is a big part of the modern smartphone, and LG has made a true competitor to the beautiful S7 Edge. With a metal band that boasts two shiny chamfers and the glass-on-glass premium build, LG has taken its design quality to a completely new level. Display is fabulous. The deep blacks and truly vibrant colors make this OLED display different from any other phone on the market. And I will just show you a couple images I found on the web. This image is courtesy of Shutterstock. You can see that this picture is different from any other LCD screen you can make. Even the iPhone's Retina OLED screen, Retina IPS LCD screen, cannot match what OLED offers. What's more important than the screen itself is what's displayed on that screen. And by that I mean software. LG software has been pretty heavy over the last couple of years, and they were never known for stock Android, except for their Nexus lineups, but the G6 is LG Nougat custom skin is no different. It is pretty heavy, but there's a couple cool features, like there's no app drawer, so it's much more easier for me because I'm more used to no app drawers. And the thing is, software is more important than hardware in some cases. So in my opinion, software is one of its major flaws, but that's not a reason to not buy this phone. So this isn't a bad phone at all, it's just the software is a little on the heavy side. Performance is a huge part of smartphones, and LG G6's last gen Snapdragon 821 does not disappoint. Although Snapdragon 821 is not the latest gen processor, and a lot of people are going to say last gen is a bad processor. But in my opinion, that is not true, because my daily driver is a Nexus 5X, and that thing has an 808 in it, and it's still running perfectly fine with, playing Asphalt 8 and other highly graphic intensive games perfectly fine. And I think that this guy, Snapdragon 821, is a very, very fast chipset. It just zips through everything, and it's just overall very fast, and I'm not disappointed, Now, many audiophiles, including me, wanted the quad DAC from the V20, but unfortunately on the North American version of the LG G6, that awesome DAC is unavailable. I was really disappointed at this, and I didn't really know what the reasoning for this, but you might say that you don't have to have a great earphone jack. You don't need great DACs or anything if you have a great speaker, which is right here. This is a single speaker, and it is not amazing, but it's not, obsolete. This speaker is just mediocre. Its sound quality goes to a little high pitched when you go on the higher volume settings, but that might be just me because I have my ears spoiled every day by Bose Soundlick Mini and Jawbone Mini Jambox, so that might be just me. Take it as you will, but in my opinion, it's not the best speaker for marathon Spotify sessions or just pumping out music for a while. The dual lens camera setup on this phone is beastly. It is simply one of the best cameras I've ever seen. This camera has two 13 megapixel sensors. And what that means is it gets really clear shots. And you might be asking, well, I'm perfectly fine with one sensor, and that's true, one sensor is perfectly fine, you don't need dual sensors. But what makes this camera unique is one sensor takes a normal photo, while the other takes an ultra wide angle photo. And that's the same thing with the front camera. The front camera takes ultra wide selfie photos, so that's 125 degrees. That is almost as wide an angle as the human eye. So that's a really great photo. And on the LG G5, what I was disappointed about was the ultra wide photo feature got an 8 megapixel sensor. So it's a lot less resolution. But on the G6, LG has made a valuable upgrade that I think is fantastic. But I will stop babbling about how great it is, and I will show you the footage. G6 is a fantastic smartphone, but the problem is it suffers from heavy software and a really high starting price at $800 US. A lot of people think it's too expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth it. The G6 is a phone like no other phone. It has a beautiful, beautiful glass-to-glass design with a metal band surrounding it, with dual chamfers. And LG has finally done what people want. They want no camera bump, and it's completely flat here, as you can see. And even if it's a little thicker, it's not the thinnest phone, they wanted more battery, and that's what LG's given us. This is something that is really phenomenal. The LG G6, in my opinion, is a buy.